now we're going to move on to the uppercuts. So I'm going to show the left uppercut first for me, for Orthodox boxers, and I'm going to actually show it from this side. Now, this is not usually, not to say it can't be, but it's not always your strongest punch, but it's a really great setup punch. So for the uppercuts, you're going for the chin, and it's a great way to lift the chin, and then you can drive in something else behind it. So that's not to say that this left uppercut can't be powerful, but for me, I use it as a setup punch. So for this, all we're really going to do is sit down a little bit and rock the weight forward onto that front leg a little bit more, and the punch is going to come out like this. The palm is facing you, and again, those knuckles, especially the first two, are going for the underside of your opponent's chin. So we're going to rock forward, and that's going to come up. I'll show it from the front as well. Drop down a little bit, rock forward, and up. And you might be able to envision if I had someone here in front of me that was taking this shot that would lift their chin and their guard, and then I could drive in maybe a straight to the head, maybe I drop down straight to the body. You know, it's a great way to set up a good combination and, you know, catch them by surprise. Hooks are also great if you have an opponent who is, you know, kind of falling forward in their stance, or if they're doing head movement where they're really bending at the waist rather than using their legs. If they're kind of bending at the waist, they're really just kind of giving you a great opportunity for the uppercuts. So let's talk about the other uppercut. So I'll show it facing this way. Similar but different. The palm side is going to face you. Again, the knuckles are going for under the chin. But we're going to bend and turn. So by the end, again, just like with the other side, you want to have that fist turn. But for here, you have to kind of bend and come forward with it. So you're kind of riding in with the guard. What we want to avoid really on both sides is kind of opening up on the way, right? Because that is, again, like we talked about with the hooks, it's a telegraph. It shows your opponent what's coming so they can prepare for that and block it or slip it, and then, you know, catch you instead, tag you instead. So we really don't want to be dropping it and coming in. It's also going to take power away from your punch. So same thing with the three, we don't want to drop it and then come up. You really want to stay tight in that guard until the very end. So that's what I mean when I say ride the guard in. It's close, 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 and then at the very end, you're letting that go. And you're using, just like with every punch we've talked about, you're using the lower body and your core to get the power, the torsion, the leverage for the punch, okay? So those are the uppercuts.